Welcome back to Coding Goblin. Making a badge component in Vue JS using Tailwind CSS. Really easy to do. All we need to do, first things first, is create a new component called badge in our components folder. Let's do that. Badge.vue. We can now minimize that and go to our app.vue, and we're going to import badge from components badge.vue. And we're going to make this badge reusable so we can use it from a parent component and output different content to our badge each time. So we're going to go ahead and put badge here. And now we're going to come to our badge component, which doesn't have a script or template, so we're going to do that. Set up template. And even though I'm saving that, and even though it does exist now, we're going to have to just stop our server and start it again, and that error message will disappear. So give that a second, now it's gone. So just to prove that's working, if we just do this. Oh my gosh, press caps lock. Okay, so you'll see that is outputting that string. There's a couple of ways you can do this. We can do it with props, which is how we're going to do it first. So we're going to go say const props equals define props, and we're just going to say content is a string. So that is all that we're going to be passing, is one string. And then we can go content, come to our parent, and then we can pass the string that we want. So we can say, you can either say content equals, and then you can put the string here like that, or you can say colon content, and then you can pass a variable. So we're going to say, we're going to come up here and say const content. Okay, so we'll leave it like that for now. I mean, you can also use slots. So I'm going to show you all these different ways of doing it. So we're just going to say badge content, keep it simple. And now if we come to our badge, and we can start styling our badge. So this is completely personal preference, but I'm going to keep this really simple just to give you an idea of what can be achieved. But you can obviously do this however you want. So a badge, you're probably going to want it to be quite rounded. So we're going to say, well, first things first, we're going to give it a background color. So we're going to say background indigo 500, and we only want it to be like the width of the content. So we're going to say inline flex, save that. And now we can just kind of flesh out the styling for that. So I would want the text to be white and some sort of padding. Not much. See, that's probably a bit too much. PX2 maybe, and PY1. And we want it to be rounded quite a lot. Yeah, that looks all right, doesn't it? So you can style this however you want. There's a lot of variations you can do. You can add a border or a ring. You can do whatever you want. I mean, you can style it how you want, obviously. So people I've seen like to have the text color actually like a similar color to the background. So you could say, instead of white, text indigo. I don't know if it makes sense to be darker or lighter. To be honest, I'm not great at designing, but you see, like that. So style it how you want. Let's just put it back to white so you can actually see it more clearly. So this is passing the content via props, but what if you want to do slots? So really simple. All you have to do, put a slot. We can get rid of props. We'll just comment that out. Save that, come back to our parent, and then get rid of that. And then we just put whatever content we want between the tags. Save it, and there you go. If you can't be bothered to make that for yourself, or like me, you're not good at designing, I recommend using a Tailwind component library, and I recommend Tailkit. It's very good. I'll pop a link in the description if you want to check that out for yourself. The end.